Hello, my name is Joanne and I'm from Rose's Creations, and I'm going to show you some herbs and spices that you have in your own cupboard, probably right now, and I'll bet you it's probably like 90% of them you have in your cupboard already. If they're not in your cupboard already, you can go to the Dollar Tree and they have most of these. I will actually go in there and I will check out and see which ones they have and which ones they don't, but I think they have most of these right there at the Dollar Tree. Let's begin. I'm going to give you a spice and then I'm going to give you some of the attributes, the healing attributes to them. I'm not going to give you any of the contradictions, and I'm not going to give you the whole layout or lowdown on each one of the herbs or spices because I don't want to make this video real long. I'm trying to make it as, compact as I can with a good amount of information. I'm going to be making capsules with all this stuff. So what I'm doing right now is putting it in here in this cup. Most of it doesn't need to be blended. There's a couple of things that need to be powdered a little bit. Most of the stuff is already powdered, but some of it, a couple of things is fresh. I'm going to powder it, so I'm probably going to stick it in the blender before I actually put it in the capsules. I'm also going to be opening up my Capsule It container I just got today. This is a new one. This is a new Capsule It machine that I got, so I'm going to end up doing that, and I'm going to show you how to put the powder into the capsules and use the darn machine. Even it's a machine, tools, whatever, I don't know. It says machine, but it's not really a machine as far as, well, manual machine, I guess. Yeah. So, you might not be able to see all the top of my head a little bit. I'm going to try to stay in focus, but more than anything, I want you to be able to see the bowl and then see what, oh, here we go. I think this will be good. Okay, so number one, first thing is nutmeg. Nutmeg promotes digestion, supports oral health, detoxifies the body, supports kidney health, treats insomnia, relieves pain, helps treat cancer and inflammation. Nutmeg is also praised as an antioxidant, antibacterial, anti-diabetic, pain relieving, liver protecting, and cancer preventive properties. There's more on that too. I will go more in depth on some of the stuff later on because I will end up checking up all the I will check up on all of these and give you the rest of the stuff later on. What I'm trying to do right now is just give you some of the basics. So what I'm going to do, what you should do, and what I'm going to do is a little bit different because I'm doing double because I'm doing some for my boyfriend Dennis, but I'm also doing some for me. So I'm going to do a double dose. So every time I do one of the, you do one of these, I'll do two of these. Okay, so nutmeg, 1 for you, 2 for me. It wouldn't hurt to do 2 at one time. If you do 2 at one time, you'll have someone put it in a damn mason jar and you'll have it later when you need it again. But for now, 1, 2 and a nutmeg. Okay. Next, I do have a drink over here in case I need it. I don't have any music, sorry. And now next, ginger. Ginger, you have this in your cupboard probably too. Some people don't. I mean, I think, I'm almost positive Dollar Tree had them. So, I have a big jar, so I'm not going to use this little jar. I'm going to use the big jar of ginger. But, ginger, antioxidant. And it's great for morning sickness. Let me just, 1, 2 for me. I'm gonna leave that cover right there, it's gonna be easier. Great for morning sickness. Just make sure that when you are, if you are pregnant and you're using it while you're pregnant, make sure that you check with your doctor because some of the contradictions, or one of the contradictions is late-term pregnancy. So ginger for helps reduce nausea from chemotherapy and vomiting from chemotherapy. Weight loss, can help with osteoarthritis. Especially in the knee. let me see what else it says here. Can help with chronic indigestion, reduce menstrual pain, lowers cholesterol, helps reduce cancer risk, may improve brain function and protection against Alzheimer's disease, can help fight infections, and you can add this to your diet too. You don't also have to do capsules. You can put it ginger in chicken, in soups, in some of your drinks. I've added into my drinks. I put it into my teas. Abdominal discomfort, heartburn, diarrhea, and mouth and throat irritations are some of the side effects that you have. So some of the side effects that you may have if you have large doses of this. So what I'm doing is not as big of a dose as what you, but can have abdominal discomfort, heartburn, diarrhea, and mouth and throat irritations. Those are some of the bad some of the side effects for that, for ginger. Next, turmeric. Lessens in inflammation. So turmeric, because I do turmeric pills, I am going to put yeah, no, I'll do the whole thing. One, and that's two. I'll do two because Dennis doesn't, so do the turmeric pills. And I can just fill that up again later. So turmeric, chronic conditions where inflammation starts, improves memory, lessens pain. It's an antioxidant. And these are all studies and researches that say that it is used along with managing cholesterol, fights depression, helps prevent cancer. So those are that. Next, cloves. I'm trying to get through this as quick as I can without having to go too crazy. So one for me, and if these aren't exact, it doesn't have to be exact. So one, two. One of the things that I definitely, if you got a toothache, if you take cloves and you make a paste out of it with water and you just take it and put it on the affected area, it will help with the anti-inflammatory and pain. Good thing for that. So that's one of the things that I know it does. It improves digestion, relieves constipation by increasing gout motility and enzyme secretions. Provides fibers, vitamins, minerals such as potassium, magnesium, iron. It's high on antioxidants, protects against stress and chronic diseases. I'm sorry, I am reading a little bit too, so it's kind of like kills bacteria, prevents infections, helps anti-cancer properties that inhibit tumor growth and induce cell death. Improving liver health, functioning, and reduces inflammation and oxidates stress. Regulates blood pressure levels, enhances insulin sensitivity, promotes bone health and density by increasing osteoblast activities and mineral contents, reducing stomach ulcers by inhibiting the growth of H. pylori bacteria, which is the good bacteria in your stomach that helps your digestive system do its thing and do it properly. So now that was close. Next, rosemary. I don't have any rosemary as far as like spices, but this is something that a lot of people have, and because this is my fresh, well, it's not, it's my stuff that I grew one year, I'm just going to put it in there, and I'm going to put a little bit extra just because, and then like I said, it's going to go in the blender, and I'll take care of that. So, rosemary improves digestion and gut health, boosts immune and circulatory system, relieves stress and anxiety, balances hormones, and promoting hair growth, enhances brain function, memory and learning, supports respiratory and liver health, prevents cancer and inflammation, protecting, purifying, and exercising of negative energies. So if you do a clearing or something of an area, rosemary is a good thing that you would use for that. Even if you just have bad juju in the house and you think you want to get rid of it, you know, that could help you. You can burn that also, so it's not a bad thing to burn, just like sage. So you can do a clearing. And now, oregano. Oregano reduces infections and inhibiting bacterial against yeast health. All right, so 1, 2. Prevents damage to cells by freeing radicals with its antioxidants effects. Treats common cold, respiratory conditions, and menstrual pains. Lowers cholesterol, regulates blood sugar, improves gut health by aiding on weight loss, prevents cancer, and relieves inflammation with carvacol, a compound in oregano. So, sorry, I didn't know how to spell it. C-A-R-V-A-C-R-O-L, carvacol. Cinnamon. Cinnamon and spice has been prized for medicinal properties for thousands of years. That's what it says on here. Cinnamon, I love cinnamon. So I put this in my coffee, I put this in my teas, and then I stick it in my pills also. So yes. I even like cinnamon sticks. I put a cinnamon stick in my soda sometimes. And so 1 and 2, because that one wasn't too full, and cinnamon's not going to hurt you. It's going to make it, although these are capsules, so it's not going to taste anything. But cinnamon is the next thing. Cinnamon, high source of antioxidants to protect you from free radicals. Anti-inflammatory properties, reduce swelling and pain. Anti-clotting properties, prevent blood clots. May lower blood pressure, improve heart health. May also help control blood sugar and prevent type 2 diabetes. May help fight fungal and bacterial infections. May help with neurological disorders such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. So, and that was cinnamon. Next, cayenne pepper. Okay, so cayenne pepper actually helps the ginger and a couple of the other things to kick it up a notch. And then also, yeah. So I read that somewhere where it does a couple of these spices actually work in harmony with another spice or herb. So cayenne pepper, and I am going to do, these are capsules, so like I said, you're not going to taste this, so I'm going to do the 1 and I'm going to do the 2. So like I said, where I do 2, if you do 1, you can do 1 spoon instead of 1 tablespoon. Right now I'm doing tablespoons, but you can do a teaspoon instead, and I do a small batch. But I'm going to be doing a couple of 100 pills because I want to have 100 for him and 100 for me, and then whatever else is left. So basil is my, cayenne peppers. Cayenne pepper improves circulation and cardiovascular function, relieves pain, itching, and inflammation, treats cold and congestion, prevents stomach ulcers and aiding in digestion, heals various diseases such as gout, fever, and sore throats, hemorrhoids, etc. So that is cayenne pepper. So cayenne pepper is that one. Next, basil. Excuse me, the cayenne pepper is going to make me sneeze. Maybe not. Maybe so. Well, I want to sneeze, but I ain't going to do it. All right, so basil is my next one. Basil. And I also have fresh basil, but I'm going to show you, like I said, I'm showing you stuff that you have in your cupboard. Basil. If you have fresh basil, take it, stick it in the blender, and you can make yourself some flakes or a coffee grinder, a food processor. That'll take care of that. I have plenty of fresh basil, but I kind of want to get rid of this too, because I use the fresh now more than I use that for cooking. So I'll use these for the pills. I really do want to sneeze though, but I can't do it. Sorry, excuse me. Basil reduces inflammation, stress, and anxiety. Has anti-aging and antibacterial properties. Helps with body cope with stress. Provides antioxidants, minerals such as potassium, magnesium, copper, manganese. Controls heart rate and blood pressure. Treats snake bites, colds, and nasal congestion. Like I said, I will be doing a more in-depth thing on each one of the spices because I really think that that's a good thing to do, and that way you know whether you want to put it in there or not. But you do your own investigation too. So whatever you have for a disease, you figure out what the symptoms are, and then put in on your computer, put on your search finger and say, hey, what's good for this? What's good for that? What's good for nausea? And then I'll come up with a whole bunch of different spices and herbs for nausea. Same thing with heartburn, anything. There's also a bunch of books out, but internet is, I mean, I had the hardcover, but internet seems to be the easiest because it's access to me here all the time. The book, I had to go in the cupboard and get it, and then I got to find the darn thing. It's easy to punch it in, and I'm sure it is for you too. So, that was basil. Now we're going to go on to the allspice. Allspice. Healing properties include boosting the immune system. Oh, wait a minute. Why is this not going down? All right, there we go. Okay. Oops, let me get rid of that first. Take the cover off. This one's going to be a little pain. My hands are clean, I promise. Aids in digestion, supportive heart function, circulatory system, blood circulatory system, improves, provides relief in pain due to arthritis, gout, hemorrhoids, and general muscle aches, relieves cramps and spasms, relieves insomnia, reduces inflammation, helps with weight management, reduces gas and bloating, manages blood sugar levels. So that was one, and this is two. I just got finished, or actually I'm not totally finished with it, but I just, last Monday, not last Monday, 2 Mondays ago, because this is Wednesday. So a week and a half ago, I had to go to the hospital, because I had a bad stomach cramping, back cramping, and I pretty much knew that it was diverticulitis, and so I was hoping to get it done before it got bad, because the first 2 times I've ever gotten it, I've had a infection, and I had big balls of infection pus in the polyps. So they were as big as supposedly between golf ball and a softball. A softball was the first one, golf ball was the second one, and then this one I was lucky enough to have it so that it was just sort of like a gumball size, not that big. So they decided that I should treat it holistically, and they told me a little bit more what to do, and then I also had to go onto the liquid diet. I went on a liquid diet for about, what they said, 3 days, and then 3 days semi-solids, and then 3 days, then I can go back to regular. But I ended up doing 4 and 4, and I'm finally on solid foods, and my stomach is still kind of on it. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll go back to the stupid liquid diet if I have to. Sorry about that, but actually I'm not touching this, so I'm not gonna even worry about it. Next one. This one is Cajun spice. So this one isn't really on that there, but it does have a bunch of the stuff that you should use. So even if you don't have some of this stuff, this one has paprika, which has got beneficial stuff, and I didn't put it on here, I don't think. Black pepper, cayenne pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, white pepper, oregano, thyme. So definitely a great substitute for any of the, some of those if you don't have some of those. Cajun pepper, Cajun spice. And this is by Supreme Spice. I'm not sure where the heck I got these. I actually think I got them at Job Lot. I may be wrong, but I think that's where I got these. Because when I moved into Mike's house, I kind of got all sorts of new spices because, oh, this one's a little hard. Let me just grab a knife quick. Anytime any of your spices are hard a little bit, just take a knife. Be careful with it though. But just, it's mainly just because it got damp a little bit. It's not bad. But you just put the knife in there a little bit, break it up. That was 1, and this is going to be my 2, because why not? It doesn't have anything in there that I ain't supposed to have, and it will help. And then now, this is Italian seasoning. So this is Italian seasoning. So this is thyme, oregano, marjoram, basil, rosemary, and sage. So if you have sage, which I do, but I also is this one not open? Oh my God, it won't open. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that. Oh, and it's not open. Okay. This is not open mainly because I have spices, all my spices and herbs in my garden. But I need it for the pills, so I'm going to do this for the pills. So 1 of these, 2 of these, and you know what? It's not going to hurt. I'm going to put another one in there. Alrighty. Now, what I would do is take this and mix it well. So you can take, and then I also put something else in here, which I did before, because I don't want you to have to sit here and wait for me to finish doing this. And so it was black pepper. So I have a black pepper mill. It's a little broken, but and then that. I have that, believe it or not, I have 2 tablespoons of each in there already. And now I'm going to give you the healing benefits of that. So black pepper, health benefits such as fighting depression, improving mood, promotes digestive and nutritional absorption, nutrient absorption, treats ulcers, colds, sore throats, and skin problems, supports weight loss and metabolism, preventing gray hair, oh boy, I need that for sure, and enhances skin, treats arthritis, and reduces inflammation, boosts immune function and gut health, offers pain relief and reducing appetite, and the processes are antibacterial, antifungal, and anti-cancer properties. So put black pepper on stuff, even if you don't like it. Put it in your pills, so that'll be good. And now I'm gonna mix So I will take this. I'm going to take it and put it in a blender, so I'm not going to mix too much, but just take a whisk or a spoon. A whisk will actually get it better mixed. And then just mix. And then it's going to go into the capsules. Make sure you got no lumps, because you don't want to have lumps in there, because if you have lumps in there, it's just going to be, you know, like 50% of whatever it is in there, and then the rest is all going to be. So you want this mixed well. So what I'm going to do is stick it in the blender, and I'm going to mix it, and then it's going to go into my capsules. I will be doing the capsules next. And then I have gotten some mushrooms. Oh, also, if you wanted to do that, but I like to do that one separate, is I like to do a spice and herb capsule. And then I like to do a mushroom capsule if I'm going to do them, because I want to do certain particular ones, just the certain mushrooms. And then one that for the teas, I do the blends. So I do the blends in my coffees and teas. And then certain ones, like I said, I do in a capsule. So, because reishi you need to do in a coffee or tea. Some of them you need to boil in order to activate them. Others you don't need to boil, and it'll get activated in your stomach. So if you eat it just like that, it's fine. If you drink it in your coffee or tea. Most of them, though, I just infuse and drain. It's better that way because your body doesn't really want to break up the mushroom hard fibers in its own self. But the nutritional values of mushrooms is definitely what outweighs the fibrous part of the mushroom that you don't want in your stomach, because it'll just come out anyways. So that is the #1 part of my video, and then like I said, I am going to be opening this next. I'm going to open this next, and then I'm going to show you how to use it and make some damn capsules. So if you're interested, watch the video after this one, and then I will be doing this. I will be putting these into capsules. And then I also have some kratom, which I'm going to be putting into capsules. I already put my magic mushrooms in the capsules, so that's all set. And then I just got some lion's mane, so I want to make some more mushroom capsules, so I'll be probably doing that. So if you are interested in seeing how the capsules get made, watch the next video. Please like, share. You can do some comments below, ask questions if you got any questions. I will try to answer them as best as I can. And share the videos. And if this is on YouTube, when I get on YouTube, which is going to be really soon, I got to do that soon. My getting sick kind of put everything off. But I want to do that really soon, so I'm going to do that. And you can subscribe to my channel, and thank you very much. Have a great day, and let's get better.